I see this in a lot of procrastinators. I've done it myself. So in today's video, we're going to talk about how I manage school, YouTube, somewhat of a social life, and just like how I balance everything out and still find time for myself and my hobbies and things like that. So the first tip I have for balancing school and YouTube, or just balancing anything in general, is to know your limit and play within it. So I know that I could never like have a full-time job and get the grades that I get and do YouTube posting consistently and still find time to like rest and relax and have time with family and friends and stuff like that. So I know my limit and I play within it. So I do everything else other than that, but I know that there's some things that I just cannot fit into my schedule, and that's okay. So the next tip that I have is to set deadlines. So if you have a planning system, or even if you don't have a planning system, you need to be setting deadlines for yourself for everything. Now, obviously school, if you're doing school, whether you're in high school, middle school, university, college, or even if you just have a job, usually they will give you deadlines in advance. So like school, they'll give you, you need to have this assignment completed by this date and this time. In college, they'll give you, you need to have this test done by this date, this time. Those are deadlines, but for things that don't necessarily have deadlines, such as YouTube, hobbies, making time for social life, you need to set those deadlines yourself. So for instance, for my YouTube channel, I know that I have deadlines to have a video up by a certain time. So I upload every Wednesday and Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern time. So I know that I need to have the video done by 3 o'clock Eastern time to get it ready to upload and to have it up on time like how I want it to. If I don't set those deadlines, I would not get my video up. I would be waiting until the last minute to get them up, and it just would not work. Okay, so set deadlines and keep to them. The next tip that I have is discipline over motivation. So you will never be motivated 100% of the time. If you follow my spam account, you know that I'm not always motivated to upload videos. Sometimes I'm tired. Sometimes I don't know what to film. Sometimes I am just so unmotivated, but really I have disciplined myself enough that now, like, I want to keep a consistent upload schedule for you guys, and I just do it whether I would like to or feel like it, or I'm super pumped about it or not. I still do it because discipline works 100 times better than motivation ever will. Motivation comes and goes. There's some times when I'm like, go, 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 and I'm filming like 5 videos in a row and I'm editing, everything's good. But it's not always like that. We're human. We have off days, we have off weeks, we have off months. So you have to be disciplined enough if you want to create that balance in your life. So the next tip that I have for you guys is to have a reset day. These are super important in a balanced life. You need to have a day where you just relax. You don't really have any school or work. This can be Saturday, Sunday, or even Friday. These are the days when you laundry, you clean up your room, you clean your bathroom, you do a deep clean of your house, or you just dust and everything and you organize stuff. All of those are important to a reset routine, and they help keep you organized and get you really started for your week. So I do these on Sundays, and it really helps me just get a break from my regular day-to-day life, and also just clean up my environment and surroundings, because those are important and key. If your room is messy, I just feel messy personally. So it's important for me to have a clean room and a clean space and a clean house, and just resetting. Those are what reset days are for, so that your week is like dedicated to school and work and just doing all of that. And the last tip that I have, and I would probably say one of the more important ones, is to prioritize your schedule so that you schedule it correctly. So obviously everybody has priorities in their life, whether you acknowledge it or not. There's things that you set aside more or less time for, and you need to prioritize those in your schedule when you're planning out your time, so that you're getting the things that you want done, and getting the things that need to be done as well. So for instance, spending time with God is important to me. So I schedule it, and it's the first thing that I do every single day. I have my devotion, I read my Bible, I pray. That is the first thing that I do in the morning. Then I can start my day off from there. And that's why it's important for me to prioritize that, because that is important to me. Now, if your school is important, or you have a big deadline that is approaching, then you need to prioritize that in your schedule and not do other smaller things that aren't necessarily as important than getting your schoolwork done. For instance, I see this in a lot of procrastinators. I've done it myself, is when I have a homework or I have a test or something that I'm supposed to be doing, I end up procrastinating by doing other tasks. So like I'll decide, oh, you know, maybe it's time for me to put away my laundry, or it's time for me to read that book that I've been wanting to read. But that is not important in the moment. And if you do that, you will lose balance and you will lose the focus in the things that matter. Basically, rank things that you need to do in a day. So I know that this creator does this where basically it's Erin on Demand, I believe. She created like the idea of having a top 3 for tasks daily, and basically it's very smart, honestly, and it's valuing 3 most important things that you need to do that day. So for instance, today the most important things for me to do was study for my SAT, film this video, and start editing this video. Those were my top 3 for today. Anything else was just extra additional if I had free time or if I felt like it, which maybe later on I'll do my laundry. I also cleaned up the kitchen. So those are extra things, but they're not the top 3 things that I was needed to do. And having a top 3 really helps you to focus. And even if you don't get anything else done except for those top 3, you know, you'll feel accomplished. And a lot of productivity YouTubers do talk about stuff like this because it's important to prioritize and set things that need to be done first, then do things that don't necessarily need to be done first, and waste your time. So yeah, guys, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. We're on a road to 200 subscribers. We just hit 175, and I'm so thankful and so grateful for all of you guys. I will be doing a 200 subscriber special. For 100 subscribers, I made 100 cookies. I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna do for 200 subscribers, but I will be thinking of something. And if you enjoyed, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe down below. I would love to have you join my little family, my little group, my little, you know, we got a little club, a little clique going on. So bye guys, I will see you guys in Friday's video.